here we are in the studio with my friend Luchathor. So today's video, we have a bunch of hamps. We got all these different designs over the ages, and we want to answer the question, why are hamps so bad? In particular, the ones that launched the Demolisher rockets, they're just always not great. Now this video started as a review of this blaster. I forgot the name of this thing. Do you remember what it's called? It's like the Roblox spider web slinger, or I don't know.
Yeah.
And as we're kind of taking a look at it, I just realized, like, this is just the same thing again. It's the same thing as everything they keep doing, and it isn't better.
Blue rockets.
Blue rockets. So let's go ahead and dive into the video in which we answer the question, why are Nerf Hamp Demolisher rocket firing blasters so bad? Let's jump right into it. Okay, so let's start with the basic thing, and that is the Demolisher rocket. Are you familiar with when the original Demolisher rocket came out?
Yeah, they seem to have been better.
Because it was under this guy, right?
Yeah.
So that's where it got its name, I'm assuming. Demolisher rocket, Demolisher blaster, which is essentially a strife with a launcher on it.
Not gonna lie, I didn't make that connection.
For real?
I'm very dumb.
Well, I mean, other than that, it's just called like Nerf rocket. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so the original ones were actually kind of accurate. They re-released the, was it the Fortnite ones? Or no, they did a bunch, they did that. There's like a Hulk one, a Spider-Man one. I don't know if that was the good rocket or if it was the weird modified one, because I know the Fortnite rockets, they're not as accurate for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's the balance or the fins. I'm not sure why, but they do not fly accurate, which you can see here.
I guess I feel like the glue's better than like the older ones.
Oh, you're saying the glue?
On the fins. Because like that was the one thing about the original ones is like the fins would always break off.
Yeah, I'm still losing fins all the time. I do have these ones. These are, I think, the Valentine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all right. I think they're still more accurate than the Fortnite ones.
Oh, those are the questionable tip ones.
So yeah, that's the rockets. I'll let you talk about the seal, or I don't know, the plunger. Like
lack of.
Yeah, go ahead and just show them. Like, okay, so this is the latest one. You said that one seemed better, so we'll start with that.
Yeah, so the whole thing about a hamp is you go boom, and then it goes zoom, you know what I mean? But, like, all these have a really tight fit on the actual dart rocket thingy, but if you let it go, it's like...
Where's the seal?
Yeah.
That one's not as bad.
Yeah, like right here, you can see at the last bit of travel, it like creeps down.
You called it a speed seal, or?
That's what I think it is, because like the faster you do it, the more it actually...
Yeah.
Like, that was a good shot.
That's actually pretty good, yeah.
But then you got things like this.
Oh, no.
This one, I think this one and that one are like tied for the worst.
Yeah, if you want to throw a rocket in there, I'll throw one in here.
Yeah.
To see what we're talking about. You know, like there's nothing.
Here's my favorite one. Oh, hold on, there. Yeah, there's like literally
this
nothing.
This has got to be the worst.
They're both pretty close.
Oh, God, and you can't even like get any airflow at the end.
Yeah.
Let me see what this one even looks like. Oh, God.
Oh, that curved like a mother.
Yeah,
Let's try this one. That was good, but that went like, what, half?
Yeah. I guess we might as well talk about the Demolisher because this is where it all came from. And I never was a fan of the Demolisher launcher. It was pretty bad. I actually did a review and a mod, tried to make this thing cool. Yeah, it's just very little airflow. And it's because of... Well, it's a little sticky, but yeah, you could see like when you have a missile in there, like there's no seal. That's kind of part of the problem with these.
Like it's unfortunate when like the most common mod I've seen for this is people hacksawing this off.
Chop it off. That's actually one of the first mods I did was cut that off. The Demolisher, you got the Thunder Blast, the modulus stock thing here, which is actually kind of a cool concept if it worked well. I think this one does work okay. Let's see. Kind of interesting design words. Oh, never mind. That one's not great. And our honorable mentions, you know, obviously we mentioned the Spider-Man one, there's a Hulk one, and then Modulus has its own Demolisher rocket launcher thing, which was still called the Demolisher. It's just a paint job in Modulus. And then Fortnite came out with, you know, this guy, which looks really cool. It's gotta be one of the most eye-catching rocket launcher bazooka things, but performance on this was kind of mediocre as well.
It had the most flavors out of all these because there's this green one, there's the legendary one in the yellow color, and then a translucent Ripley one.
Yes, I saw the Ripley one. I didn't know about the yellow one.
Yeah, that one was like a hard to get one. It was like in like a legendary crate from GameStop.
Oh, was that the one that had the little tree targets, I think? I just remember something with little green targets.
That I don't know. So I know there's 3 at least of this one. That went so fast I didn't see it leave.
Oh boy.
Ooh, that one was really good.
And then you got to talk about the big crazy GL, which, you know, when this came out, many people were just really excited. I went out and bought 2 actually. As you see behind me, there's the big semi-automatic weird pressurized system that I made up there, which is a lot of fun. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I had another one that I wanted to just leave unmodded, and
should've.
It was a letdown. I mean, if you want to talk about this one, it's.
I mean, first off, why have a built-in trigger when it does nothing?
Yeah, that was part of why I modded it. It was just like, ugh.
The stock is abysmal.
No stock.
It's like a pistol brace without being a pistol brace.
Yeah, and it messes with your wrist.
Oh yeah.
It's like in the wrong spot.
Forward, backstroke. See?
Okay, so it is back.
Yep, and then the forward is only to rotate it, but even then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's the thing. It hits the barrel. It doesn't fly out straight.
Yeah, and what's this like? This isn't a flywheeler. You don't need to unjam a dart.
Yeah. I think the dart or the missile when it came out, it actually kind of the fin hit that, which causes it to fishtail and fly all over the place.
I could see that.
It's not great. So then, of course, you know, we got this Roblox contraption here. I don't know. You were talking about what, putting an inline clip in there?
Yeah, like I was thinking you could put an inline clip, put like a little ball valve back here or something, and have the darts go down, but like the barrel is like sticks out to, I mean, you could just do this, you could actually freaking see. Like it's here and this is up here, so it's like, I mean, you could probably figure something out, but other than that, what's the point?
This is HAMPS. So back to the whole premise of this video, why are HAMPS so bad? For me, it's that pumping action. You move your barrel up and down. We touched base on the rockets, how they're, you know, just not great.
Seal's bad, and the thing is, like, when it comes to like blasters, it's nice to have some sort of consistency. So, I mean, ignoring the ammo and like this ammo is way different than like the official brand and all that. Like the blaster doesn't perform the same every time. You could like be tired after a long day. You could do this and you're like, oh cool, there's 5 feet. Yeah. Or I could hold this and you can get your car and slam the back of it and get like 400 FPS. Yeah, you can shoryuken in the back.
Yeah,
so there's that too.
Variable power. Okay, we're gonna talk about the pressure tanks. Because ideally, to make these good, you would use a tank or some type of like the Titan, or, you know, you mentioned the new, was the Moto Blitz?
Yeah.
How it actually utilizes a pressure tank. You pump it up and then you release the pressure, it fires. Like, something like that is gonna, I believe, be way more effective and just shoot a lot better.
I mean, I would say even like a strong Springer, but like Hasbro ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
But like you want some sort of like stored potential energy. You don't want like to rely on like, I guess the air is in the human, I guess?
Yeah.
User air.
Yeah. Well, you can't steady it too. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, that's a big thing too.
But if you have it all stored up and you pull the trigger and it all releases with you holding the blaster steady, you know, it's going to make it way more accurate. So the big question is, do you think we're going to see more of this? Are we ever going to get a good missile launcher from Hasbro that uses a pressure tank like the Titan? You think it'll ever come back? You think maybe it went away because of, I don't know, maybe someone got hurt or it's too much potential energy stored up and you can do a lot of damage with it, you know, because if you chamber it down to short darts, it's like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard Titans hitting like 500 FPS.
Yeah, so that's where it's like, okay, do you think they're just not going to touch this stuff anymore? That's why seeing it on the Moto Blitz is kind of like, oh wow, it's back.
I do hope they bring it back. It's just like, again, like this is just a waste of plastic.
Yeah. You know, I did think about a mod where you cut this off, you cut all this off, you put it on a crossbow. So when you pull the crossbow back and then fire the crossbow, you know, I think it'd work.
Mega crossbow. We're modders, dude. It's like that much draw.
Oh, it's too much draw.
Probably, but.
Let's see this. Hey, we're just thinking of stuff here, but
Yeah.
man, that would. Yeah, but the draw, like, because you have to draw all the way back there.
But
So.
even then, that little bit. Oh yeah.
Hey, the colors kind of match too.
Yeah.
This might be a thing. I don't know.
A few moments later.
This thing's got to be better. And we saw the Dude Perfect bow. Let's see if we can attach this to that and use that as a propulsion. There's no dart here. And would you look at that? It actually works well.
This one goes out to all you Hanzo mains. Ooh.
So, in summary, in closing, you know, do you think people should pick up this Roblox Spider Demolisher Hamp Blaster thing?
No.
No.
No quiero.
I don't think so.
No me gusta. I mean, you have your pick, I guess. If you really want a hamp, if you really want this much plastic to do one little rocket thingy, you have this one, this one.
Out of these, which one would you, if you had to pick one? This guy?
Yeah, because that one has a freaking blaster.
Yeah, it does have a stripe on it. All right, this one off the table.
Okay.
That one's cheating.
Okay.
You gotta pick one.
That's still a hard one, because this one's obnoxious as heck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's got that capacity.
Yeah.
I think it's least accurate, though, to be honest. It's really inaccurate, because you're hitting all that barrel. Because you gotta think none of these really have barrels. That's got a lot of barrel.
I guess it's stock, just because you can do things like this.
Oh, you talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Just that, because, I mean, you can throw this on whatever, and if you don't need it, which most of the time you're not, you can throw it in a bin.
Yeah. Me personally, I like this. It seems like with the old school Demolisher rocket, what?
It looks like a freaking flounder from this angle.
I'm just saying, I get more reliable shots with the original Demolisher rockets out of this. Even though I know it leaks like a sieve and all that, but if I had to pick one of these. Well, that pretty much wraps it up. I think we've come to an agreement here.
Yeah, just spend your money on something else.
Buy something else. I'm DrFlux.
I'm Luchathor.
If you don't know who Luchathor is, check him out. He's got a YouTube channel. He's on Instagram, Facebook. Well, you mainly Instagram. I'll leave links in the description. And thank you for coming over here today and filming some hamp action with us.
Yeah.
As always, I want to thank you for watching. Be safe. And watch me destroy my camera. Did I mention these things tear on the sides and then the air... What is up with that one? Oh, it's because it's a knockoff. Stinking hamps?
Yeah, come on.
All right, let's try it again.
Yeah.
As always, be safe and happy foam flinging.
Dang it.
You're going to knock yourself out.